So an early start, I've managed to drop the kids at a friend's house who are going to take them to school very kindly, because I'm off into London today, going to a university to do some mentoring, which is something I've not done before. And the idea is that I will see the same students a few times during this academic year, and this is our first meeting. $12, that's the first two people, and I can't tell you how much I enjoyed that. Fascinating, both lovely, both doing very different things, and basically telling me what they're up to, and then me offering advice and also questioning them to think about certain things, and then trying to think about what they can do in order to take their business forward. It's interesting because I find I know more than I think I know. Which is good to know, right? Back from the school run, I have a podcast to do at 9 a.m. because she is in Australia. One thing I do realise working from home, I'm really cold. Like, the co-work space is lovely and warm, sometimes too warm, which means probably in the winter we're going to save money from me not being at home and cranking up the heating. Confession time, I have been putting off a task because it's quite complex and messy and I just don't want to do it. Do you ever do that? Like you procastiwork, I've heard it called, where you find other bits and pieces of work to do in order to put off the thing that you should be doing. And so you feel like, no, I'm working, but you're not actually doing what was at the top of your to-do list. So, yes. I kind of feel like I've been kicking lots of things off today and I've still got lots to do, but just had a phone call that is saying that they want me to do you remember I did a video just before Christmas as a demo wearing a Christmas jumper? It was never meant to be me in the final videos. Apparently they do want me in the final videos, but not in the Christmas jumper. I know, go figure. I'm still trying to do that thing where I get into the office and don't look at my email but crack on. So I know what projects I'm going to work on first thing and I've prioritised them. There's certain things which I definitely need to do this morning. Quite tired though, quite a late night. I was editing the vlog, but then I got an email about the Company of One community. Company of One is the new book by Paul Jarvis, and as part of that he's running a course in community, and I thought it would be really good to see how his courses and community work. It all runs on a platform he's built himself, I think. Anyway, it was fascinating, like going through this AI tutorial to see how it worked at the beginning. I'm the first in. The lights will come on as I walk across the office. Here we go. Like I'm some kind of light switching on superhero. A pretty productive day, getting done what I needed to get done, recorded a podcast, and then did an experiment with Facebook Live because I want to be able to do Facebook Live within the Being Freelance community, and people were giving feedback and recommendations, and so yes, I've decided that I can probably use the app within the phone to do the non-employee of the week awards just like I used to on Twitter, but I need to buy some software and experiment properly with doing Facebook Live for the live Q&As where it will need to be more professional. It's Saturday afternoon and unusually quiet. So I am going to sit here and read the Paul Jarvis book, Company of One. He is the guest on the podcast, which is going to be out by the time you see this.
And I don't want busy to be my default state. And I mean, I can weather the busyness and the stress and the overwhelm if it's sometimes. If it's all of the time, if it's my default state, then I don't feel like that's good for my physical health, my mental health, any social health. Like, I don't think that's good for anything. I don't think that's sustainable either.
After starting the week mentoring others, I realised it was time to mentor myself, really. So I decided to switch off this weekend. I don't want busy weekends to be my default state.